It's just a few miles right there. Hello and thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be working on the Toyota Camry V6 3.0. This is an XLE Toyota Camry, and I'm going to be removing the valve covers today. We've got the bank 2 bank here, bank 2, and it looks much easier. It is going to be much easier than the bank 1 back here. The bank 1 is under this intake or plenum here. So we're going to start with bank 2 here, and there was a little beauty cover. That's the first thing that I removed here. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and take the negative cable off the battery here. Now the 3 coils here will need to come out. They'll have to be disconnected. I've already loosened these 3 bolts here. These are 10 millimeters. So now I'm working on just pulling the connectors away from the coil packs here. And there we go. I don't know if I'll be able to do them all with one hand. There we go. Okay, with the bolts lifted up, should be able to just lift up this coil pack. And I think what I'm going to do is mark these, because I want to put them back the same place, as well as the plugs. I don't think it wouldn't really matter, but that's just what I'm going to do. So I think this is number 2. So we've got 1, 2, 4, and 6. That's what I'm going to call it here. So we're going to mark this number 6 and put that aside. And just removing the plugs. The rubber boot in the socket is not gripping the plug so well. Yeah, I'll replace these. So I think I'm going to go ahead and drain the coolant here so that I can take the hose off, so that I'll be able to lift up this harness out of the way and use a bungee cord and hold it back. There's a drain plug or petcock right there. Loosen that, and I'm draining the radiator. You can see the white container under there, and starting to get some. I'm going to try to save that and reuse that, because that is still very good. Coolant is draining, so let's remove this intake hose. Really hard to get off. Went ahead and just squeezed the clamp with one hand with some pliers and pulled it off the breather box here. Alright, pull the clamp up here, and we're probably going to lose some more fluid here. What can you do? That's good. Yeah, perfect. Just leave it right there. Gonna need a little more room down here with the harness. Let's lift that up. Over here, lift it off there. So there's a little more room. We can unplug fuel injector here. Probably have to do that to all of them. Just unplug the injectors, get this whole harness here off of the cover. Push in here, you can pull that connector off. So I've got the connectors going to the fuel injectors, all 3 of those. off. Then this clip here that goes to the fuel rail here. Just pulled that back with a bungee cord. So now we can get to the bolts here. Oh, gonna have to have two hands. Okay, got all the bolts lifted up here. Let's see. I think that's gonna. Got my scraper over here. That one's coming up there. Guess I'll have to take the bolts out after all. Is there something else I'm missing over here? Yeah, this bolt here, I got to get that. Alright, forgot about that bolt, so okay, I forgot about that bolt there, so alright. Oh my gosh. I'll give you some light on that in a second. Okay, so all of these bolts are the same, so I'm taking them out so I can turn the cover over. Those are supposed to be vent holes right there. These seals will need to be replaced. That's all sludge. That's all sludge. This whole thing is sludged up. Now let's take a look at the engine here. I don't even know if that's supposed to be open. I'm not even sure. Sludge right here, all over here, here. It's one of those things where you're almost afraid to touch anything. Here's the inside of the valve cover. So this is supposed to be vented up here. So see, there's this air hose here, intake hose, going into the cover. So it's supposed to be venting underneath through here, because there's two pieces here. These are like rivets. You can't, I don't see how you can remove that piece. It's just all gunked up. Okay, so we got the engine degreaser here. I'm going to spray it in this hose. See how it's supposed to vent through there? What a mess. Alright, so I've gone through about 2 cans of parts cleaner. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get these vents clear here, and I'm not able to do that because there's still sludge behind this baffle here, between the baffle and the cover. Probably going to clean this one more time because I took a screwdriver and went around the edge here and got some more grease out, but it is cleaner, and I have opened those holes. Now let me show you the holes here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's 2 little holes underneath this vent, so this is, you know, not completely open. I was able to see them earlier. I don't know if I'll be able to show them here, but here's the other vent here. Yeah, maybe you can see these a little bit better. 2 little small holes there. That's all. You know, easy to clog. So it's kind of the design here. I'm thinking about taking a screwdriver and just going in there and opening up the holes and making them a little bit bigger, or making them even 1. Now that's not recommended. So you know, my car here is pretty much finished here as far as driving. This is pretty much a last hope for getting this car to drive. It's got 175,000 miles on it, so I'm not that concerned about it. So I may experiment with it, but again, you know, this is not something that they would probably recommend. Okay, I'm going to do one more cleaning. Since I've taken the spark plug seals out, I'm going to do another cleaning here. I'm going to look for water coming around the spark plug holes there, out that vent there, and out the 2 vents. So now I've just set it up right. I'm going to let all the water drain out of it. We'll come back in a couple of hours. Okay, I've cleaned around here in the valley here area of the gasket cover. Got the gasket here laying against it. Now I'm just pushing it in. all the way around, and fits very nice. So for putting these spark plug tube seals in place, there's actually some tabs here that has been soldered on, and you really can't put the seals in place unless you lift one of those up. I really didn't notice them when I was taking the old ones out, so that's something you might want to consider to take the old ones out. I think when I was taking the old ones out, I might have bent them up, so but I still can't put them in place until I do a little more adjustment. So I'm going to grab my pliers and do that. And there was some silicone grease on the seal. Tuck it under there. Okay, I'm going to take this PVC pipe. If you have a big socket, that'll work as well. Just need to go below that tab there. Alright, so we look good here. Alright, so I'm going to use some of the ultra black gasket maker here, maximum oil resistance, and I'm just gonna add a tad right here where we could have a potential leak. Now these are the places where someone also added silicone, and I think it's a good idea right here. We'll put some right over here. Now there's inserts over here, gasket inserts. I'm not replacing those. They seem to be really smooth and level, but I'll probably put some on each side of that or all the way across it. After that, I will go ahead and put the cover on. So I've made sure that everything is clean and dry here. Just in the corner there. Like you see there. We'll go over here and do the same thing on each side of these of these little half moon, I guess, gaskets. All right, now let's put the bolts in place, hand tighten. I'm going to let the ultra black set up for about an hour, and then I'm going to come back and I'll torque the bolts down to 71 inch-pounds. All right, so this is no longer tacky. I'm going to go ahead and torque these down. Okay, there's 71 inch-pounds. I'm just starting from the center. I'm going to make my way to the sides. $71. All right, so they're all torqued down. See where that's squeezed out. That's the black material. More of the black right there. Don't know if we'll be able to see anything here. Yeah, so it didn't get pinched anywhere. It's going to be really hard to see over here. There we go. And how about around here? There you go. So I guess that'll be it. That's bank 2. And my phone's losing the focus here, so I'm going to call it an end to the video here. That's replacing the valve cover. The bank 1 will be the same way. It'll just involve taking the manifold off. It's more difficult than the one up front here, the bank 2. But I'm going to end this video today, and maybe I'll do one for bank 1. But like I said, it will be the same as far as replacement, cleaning out the baffle. I expect to have a gunked up, sludged up baffle, and cover on bank 1 as well. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hope it's been helpful. Until next time, have a great day. Take care.